Good morning, Year 5. So today I'm going to go through the answers of the task I set yesterday. You can go along with me and mark your own work, and hopefully if you have made any mistakes, you will see where you've gone wrong, or if there was a question you weren't sure how to tackle, hopefully by seeing me go through it, you might have a bit of a better understanding. So starting off then, we had two straightforward calculations where we were multiplying 3 digits by 1 digit. So starting with number 1, 1 times 6 is 6. 2 tens times 6 is 12 tens, which is 100 and 2 tens. And then 3 hundreds times 6 is 18 hundreds. Add that 100, gives us 19 hundreds. This is 1,000 and 9 hundredths. Number 2, 3 times 4 is 12, which is 1 10 and 2 ones. 8 tens times 4 is 32 tens. Add that one there is 33 tens, which is 3 hundreds and 3 tens. And then 100 times 4 is 4 hundreds. Add those 3 hundreds, gives us 7 hundredths. Now the next two were the same sort of calculation, but this time the answer comes at the beginning. Now remember, the equal sign doesn't mean here comes the answer. It means either side of the equal sign is the same amount. So it doesn't matter whether the answer is at the end or the beginning of the number sentence. So number 3, 3 times 3 is 9. 7 tens times 3 is 21 tens, which is 2 hundredths and 1 10. And then 2 hundredths times 3 is 6 hundredths. Add these 2 hundredths, giving us 8 hundredths. Number 4, similar one, 5 times 7 is 35, which is 3 tens and 5 ones. 6 tens times 7 is 42 tens. Add those 3 tens is 45 tens, 4 hundredths and 5 tens. And then 2 hundredths times 7 is 14 hundredths. Add 4 hundredths, which is 18 hundredths, which is 1,800. There's the first 4 if you want to pause the video to have a closer look. Okay, so now I'm going to go through the next ones. So numbers 5 and 6 were slightly harder because they were bigger numbers, but you had a visual representation to help you. Now you could probably have worked out both of these mentally as well. I have done a written method just to go through it with you step by step. 6 times 2 is 12, which is 1 10 and 2 ones. 0 tens times 2 is 0. Of course, when you multiply anything by 0, you get 0. And then we've got this 1 10 here that we need to add on, giving us 1 in total. 100 times 2 is 2 hundredths. And then 2 thousands times 2 is 4 thousands. And number 6, 3 times 3 is 9. 2 tens times 3 is 6 tens. 0 hundredths times 3 is 0 hundredths. And then 1,000 times 3 is 3 thousandths. Okay, number 7 and 8 were 4 digits again, but no visual representation this time. So 2 times 4 is 8. 110 times 4 is 4 tens. 7 hundredths times 4 is 28 hundredths, which is 2 thousands and 8 hundredths. And then 2 thousands times 4 is 8,000. Add these 2 thousands here, gives us 10,000. So we go into the tens of thousands column there. And then number 8, 6 times 6 is 36, which is 3 tens and 6 ones. 0 tens times 6 is 0 tens. I have 3 tens here, so I add those on. 100 times 6 is 6 hundredths, and 4 thousands times 6 is 24 thousands, which is giving us the answer 24,636. Okay, so moving on to the last two problems then. So the numbers got smaller again here, but it was just basically checking your understanding of a written worded problem. So the first one was, how many wheels are there on 629 cars? Now I did assume they were normal 4-wheeled cars and not 3-wheelers. So I've done 629 times 4. So 9 times 4 is 36, 3 tens and 6 ones. 2 tens times 4 is 8 tens. Add those 3 tens gives us 11 tens, which is 100 and 1 10. And then 6 hundredths times 4 is 24 hundredths. Add this 100 is 25 hundredths, which is 2 thousands and 5 hundredths. And because it's a worded problem, I'm going to write my answer in a sentence as well. There are 2,516 wheels on 629 cars. Okay, number 10, I made an assumption as well that all the spiders had all the legs that they were born with. So I did 127 times 8. 7 times 8 is 56, which is 5 tens and 6 ones. 2 tens times 8 is 16 tens. Add those 5 tens gives us 21 tens, which is 2 hundredths and 1 10. And then 100 times 8 is 800. Add those 2 hundreds there gives us 10 hundreds, which is 1,000 and no hundreds. So 127 spiders have 1,016 legs all together. Okay, for today's task, I'm going to give you some problems that have the same mathematical concept as that one, but you're doing them to solve reasoning problems this time. So if you keep the video rolling, there's a bigger version of each of these 5 problems. And I just want to remind you that when you solve a reasoning problem, you need to try to make sure you back up your reasons with mathematical evidence where you can. And I'll be back tomorrow to go through the answers with you.